All right, today we are back in the holiest of all places. We're going back to the gym, people. I am grateful for the rest day yesterday. The entire time I was thinking about how I could maybe squeeze in a little gym time. But I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad that I stuck with the rest. Got like 9 hours of sleep last night, so I feel pretty good. I was a little bummed out, a little weird this morning, and then I weighed in. 286.8 pounds is the weigh-in weight today. We're not putting a lot of stock in that, and I still was feeling just a little weird. I'm still sore, not like at 100% as far as strength goes, but I just, what am I gonna do? I gotta work out. There's no other option. So we are still gonna go to the gym. We're still gonna hit legs. Probably going to avoid doing squats today. Going to trade that out with, I think, a little leg press action, get some good squeezing. Just because I don't think I can do any big load-bearing compound stuff with the legs right now. We're still hurting a little bit, and I don't want to risk injury or anything. That would be like the worst thing that could happen at this stage in the game, you know? Repetitive energy going. So right now, headed to the gym, excited to hit the legs, feeling amped, mainly just because of the pre-workout. I'm not actually in the greatest of moods today, but man, I tell you what, 2 scoops of that stuff and make you feel like you're having the best day of your life. So we are starting what is essentially the second week of this challenge, I guess. We kind of did a weird start. My first day last week that I filmed was actually like day 4 in a row or day 3 in a row, something like that. And I was doing an accessory day. So this will be the first complete week that we get together where we're actually seeing every single day that I'm working out in a week. This is really the first complete week of this program, and it's the 3rd week of me returning to the gym and working out. So timeline's a little messy, I know, but you know, better late than never, right? And I'm glad that I am filming this journey because it's going to be so interesting, man. After that physique video yesterday, which was very difficult to make and very difficult for me to look at and accept and, you know, stare at it in the eyes, I'm feeling really amped to just get in there and fucking kill it. That physique showcase really gave me a lot of motivation and, you know, put a fire under my ass if there wasn't one already. Today, we will be doing legs, gonna hit leg press because, like I said, the squat's a little risky right now, given that I hit legs not too long ago. And then from leg press, we'll go into some extensions, leg curls, and calf raises. And I think I'll probably show you guys the pump. Hopefully it's something to be proud of, right? But yeah, Sunday is one of my favorite days in the gym, just because historically there's less people there, which means I have a little more free roaming capabilities. And especially the fact that I'm doing legs today, man, I'm not gonna have to wait for a single machine. It's gonna be beautiful, streamlined process. Whatever I wanna do, I can do. Stoked for that. Will not be doing cardio today. This is the only day that I don't do cardio is when I hit legs, just because I'm gonna be shredded. So I don't push myself to do cardio like that. But update for the week, we will be upping the cardio time. Every week we're gonna add some time. So this past week, 2 weeks ago, I wasn't doing any cardio. The first week I was back in the gym, just doing weightlifting. Last week, I was doing 10 minutes on the bike as my cardio. This week, we're gonna up that to 15. And I understand, this is low, I'm really fat, how do I expect this to work? I'm just doing what I feel in my head is going to make progress, and rather than coming into the gym and saying, I'm gonna work all these muscle groups and then do an hour on, you know, the treadmill of straight running, I wanna ease into it. I wanna ease into that part. So this week, we're gonna be doing 15 minutes cardio, and I'm gonna mix it up. I'm not gonna do bike every day. Maybe we'll do some Stairmaster, you know, we'll switch it up. We'll do some different stuff. So you guys know the drill. Let's get in the gym. So, pretty positive about the leg pump today. Don't hold a lot of body fat down there, as I've mentioned before, so when I do get a leg pump, it looks a little crazy by comparison to the rest of my physique and my experience level. So it's kind of a free dopamine day. It's like, if this is what my legs look like now, let's talk about 6 months from now. Let's talk about a year from now, what kind of definition we could really be seeing. So hyped on that. Didn't hit squats. I hit some hack squats because I didn't want to do too much load bearing, as I kind of mentioned beforehand. It's a little tight, a little sore down there still. So hack squats were great though. Tried my best to film them. A lot of the angles for leg day stuff is kind of weird. There's not a lot of good placements, at least initially, that I saw. But I did get something for everything I did. And then obviously, as I mentioned before, no cardio on leg day. My personal philosophy, you don't need to listen to me because I'm, well. But yeah, I'm pretty positive. We're going down in weight. It's consistent progress. It's a consistent process. And just really feeding that obsession up here to see what I want down here. No one said this would be easy, but honestly, anytime something feels hard in this process, anytime I want to break down, I'm feeling low, which happens, in cycles. It's like every 6 hours, my emotions could be completely swinging from how I felt prior, right? But I just keep reminding myself that these little moments of sadness, these little moments of envy, of jealousy of other people that are fit, of rage at myself for letting myself get to this point, I remind myself that I've processed all of this already, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. If I was doing absolutely nothing about this entire thing and just sort of sitting here and wallowing, some of those emotions would be valid. But the fact of the matter is, I'm busting my fucking ass trying to be the person that I can see in the future. I'm trying to be that person. I'm working every day to be that person. So anytime I get mad or sad or a variety of emotions regarding my current status, I'm just reminding myself that this is the work, dude. This is what you signed up for. No one who's fit, no one who's jacked, no one who's healthy doesn't think about those things. No one doesn't have their low moments, doesn't have their angry moments, their sad moments. This is a natural part of the process, and I'm not going to be unhealthy and ignore those emotions, and I'm also not going to be unhealthy and dive right into them and be obsessive about how much I hate the way I look. Both things are bad. So I'm trying to stick to the middle. I'm being positive about the fact that I'm doing something, and I'm reminding myself that the negativity is a temporary part of a long-term struggle, This is a battle that I'm in. I'm fighting myself, right? And that's from a lot of angles. Obviously, the workout stuff is what I'm focusing on because that's like the fun part for me. So that's what I decided I wanted to showcase here. And that's why I show you guys all the workout stuff. But the nutrition part is really hard for me. Really, really hard. I probably have like an undiagnosed food addiction, because how else do you get to 290 pounds, right? How else do you get that big? That's not something that I'm looking to go to the doctor to get help for. I'm trying to just fix it on my own, and trying to fix it through creating positive habits, not doing, extreme things. Trying to eat like a somewhat normal person that just counts their calories and makes sure they hit their macros, So just some food for thought for today, just kind of where my head's at, how I'm feeling about all this stuff. I really hope that you went to the gym today, or you're going to, at least, right? And I hope that if you're not doing cardio, there's a good reason for it. And I hope that you're not taking any health, fitness, or life advice from a guy who is clinically obese. Just kidding. Anyways, stay locked in. I'll see you guys soon.